welcome back to another video on the Mark 28. Now, last video, I don't know when it was posted because I'm filming this before I even edited the last video on the lower unit. But yay! In the last video we took apart the lower unit and cleaned up all the parts and just did that stuff. Now we're getting to the biggest project, taking the power head off and taking it completely apart. So this is probably just going to be a 6-minute video of me taking off the power head, and later in the week I'm planning to take it apart. So let's start getting the power head ready to remove. Okay, so I got the cover off. Fun fact, according to my scale, that cover weighs 15 pounds. 15 pounds for the cover. But, hey, that's gotta do what you gotta do, but I'll make it out of stainless steel. Now, first, there's actually only 2 things other than the main connecting bolts holding this power head on. There's a gas line, and then there's this. So we're going to work on those. Then we're going to take this off before we get the power head off, just so it makes it easier to get the grip to hold that. And then we're going to take the power head off. So I guess we can start by doing that. So, connecting the throttle to the power head, there's only one line that moves everything around, connected to the power head and carburetor. There's a whole bunch of stuff right here which is not connected to this video. First thing we gotta do is take this out. So all it is a little wire now, okay, and right, yeah, there we go, we got that off. So now boom, that's off. That moves the carburetor. What that does, so what this does here on the little handle, it moves the little shaft that moves this around, and that moves this around, this little thing which has the stator and stuff inside under the power head, that moves this, which opens up the carburetor to full speed. Now, fun fact, this engine is it's not adjusted properly, so you can go full speed in reverse, and it has no neutral. So that's big problems which we're gonna have to fix. Now into the gas line. Okay, so right here is the fuel pump. This line goes down to the fuel thing underneath the handle. So we have to take this wire off. What we do there, unscrew it. Very annoying. Okay, so I got it off. Problem was, it was stuck. So I just had to get a screwdriver and pull it off. It's not a screwdriver with my finger in there. And yeah, this paper came out again. Isn't that fun? But I think now all I have to do is get the 6 bolts and then this off, and we should be ready to take this lure power unit. So now I have all the 6 bolts off. Let's pull this power. Let's just see what happens if I just pull it up. Now, I've only taken power head off once, and that was on an 80s Merc 9.9. So, and this is very much not coming. But I have all the bolts off, so. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. spray on the bolts, hoping that that loosens up the tensions between them all. Then, screwdriver. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's the power head on my stand, and it's all off. Now I haven't seen inside here yet. I haven't taken. It's literally I just took it off that, plopped it on here, marked where new holes needed to be drilled, and then put it back on. Drilled the holes and put it back on. That's all I did off camera. And yeah, so next thing to do is to take this whole thing apart, and I don't know, I've done it before on a 80s engine, of course, but I don't know, it's not that much different. I'll probably start off with carburetor and work just my way back to the rings. So I guess the next video you would see is me taking apart the carburetor, or maybe the ignition. I'm not really sure yet, but hope you guys enjoyed.